So I became Grimsby town owner to make the club I support the best in the world, and we've reached the Champions League. But unfortunately, our dream came to an end in that competition, beaten by Madrid 3-2 on aggregate, as Jurgen Klopp takes a few L's as Grimsby boss, being the Champions League and the fans' backing. But will that carry on for the German today, as he could change everything by winning the Premier League? Yes, people, we are still in the same position as always, going for that title, and we have 10 games left. And these are the games you have. We know we can win it at any moment. Leeds and Chelsea. Chelsea away at the Bridge this month, which isn't going to be easy. But then the month after, if we drop points, if we don't win the league of that month, I'm going to be angry. As then in the final month, Manchester City themselves at the Etihad, and then Arsenal. It is going to be a toughie. And this is how the team is looking. You can see a very fatigued one, but we have just left the Champions League. We put everything into that one, and we have got very good players giving their all at the moment, including Damian Pizarro, who is now 90 rated. And I don't know why I'm surprised, because he's second top goal scorer, McAtee on the list, but the top is Højlund, which luckily this month we don't have to play at all, as I am going to simulate Leeds with a very fatigued Gabriel. A 2-2 draw, which isn't the best result at all. Still, it's a 9-point gap, and we're going to hope that continues by beating Chelsea. But before that, the captain, Doug Tharm, speaks to us. He's been injured for a while, so I'm guessing it's not about playtime. Doug, how are you doing? I haven't checked up on you since the injury. Hope you're coming along well, and what have you come to speak about? He says, boss, well, thanks for asking. I think my recovery is coming on. Don't think I'll be back this season, which is a shame with how the league's going, but I'm here to speak on behalf of teammate Meerdink. He says he doesn't want to play anymore because he's not getting the minutes at the club. He either wants a loan next season or he wants to go permanently, and he wanted me to speak to you as he doesn't speak fluent English. Fair enough, fair enough. I didn't think he would be scared of Jurgen as we straight into Chelsea after the chat, and it's McAtee looking for a shot off. Not a bad effort at all. And I have chose to play this game because Chelsea are in fourth. Thiago Almada sneaking in behind the defence. Pickford to whack it away as they got very close to the goal. But here comes James McAtee, being warned about his left foot, being the better foot, and him on the left as McAtee into McAtee, and McAtee to try and hit it. Close, but not a goal, as now Almada, the dominant man for Chelsea, who we should always beat, as we have been beating them a lot lately. But again, a chance for them, but then Pizarro on a run forward. If he can beat the defender right here, it's Damian who's going through, slipping over his own feet, but in a very end-to-end game, it is another draw right here because the game's just called to a halt early. Hopefully not too much of an issue. Of course, Chelsea a good team, and we are back to winning ways. It's John McAtee with both goals against Fulham, so a crucial 3 points as I'm checking the league again. We'll be doing this a lot as it is 10 points clear, and it's actually Chelsea in second now, so a good job we took points off them. Actually, a draw wasn't that bad because if we lost the game, it would have been 8 points clear, and I would have had a squeaky bottom. Probably too much information, as also Thompson. He's gone to Atlanta on a free transfer. Wanted out a while, and we have got better players. Andre Rossi, 17 at Bristol City, 70 rated. Morris is 71, doing very well at Coventry. Gomez not too well, although at his loan at Orlando. But then, two good ones. Ibrahim Bell and also Cesar Guerrero. He's gone up plus 13. And I don't know how that's happened, but still, I think it's 24 points to play for. And we've dropped 2 more. Bloody Bournemouth. You are joking me. As now the gap, well, is still at 9 points. But fans, again, I don't know what they have against Jurgen, as they all just say he doesn't seem the right man for Grimsby. I mean, there's a bit of positivity, but that's from the minority, as even the main outlets now are just talking about him too much. It has to stop. And I mean, he can make it stop by picking up some big wins. 4-1 over Nottingham Forest. And now the league is in sight. After we sim Nottingham Forest, if we do pick up a win, it is very, very close to ours. It will take a big bottle, but Jurgen wants to speak to Jordan Pickford, who's the captain, whilst Doug Tharm is injured. Jordan, thanks for seeing me. I want to speak on the next game, and then the next game, and the next game. We can't pile pressure on. Because we can win this league at any given moment, I want to make sure you, in particular, are in the right mindset. Professionalism's what we need. No joking, no time wasting. Of course, it's not our style, and we're not going to make it now. He says, boss, come on, I do like to play into that a little bit, but I understand the sentiment. We do need to win this title. Telling Pickford to behave is like talking to a toddler, as oh, that's not very nice. 3-1 to Palace. If Chelsea have won, now we're under a bit of pressure. I mean, yes, the gap will still be big, but when Chelsea are hammering Brighton 7-0, we know this league fight is still on, and we've got to uphold this. 11 points to play for with Manchester City next. This could be big, because if we lose, they're in the race. Really crucial we win, as we do have our main team, and even Casado's 88, but yeah, this is what is fielded. And I believe if we don't win, Chelsea can get a lot closer, and Manchester City did beat us in a final last year. And I'm pretty ashamed we actually didn't reach the final this year, as Pizarro, early goal, he's through with Ederson, and Ederson can't save it. 1-0 at the Etihad. If Chelsea get the pressure on them, we can win the Premier League. Steals it off a defender and just has to run through Ederson. I don't know what he's doing. That is pathetic. Looked a little bit hopeless. Ederson, go and retire, mate. You're ancient right now, as don't let City back into it. They have the potential to do so, and Schmidt, you've got to match your man. Enzo Fernandez, that was a risky dive in, but it has worked. And now McAtee, of course, against his former club. If he can find his brother, that's a terrible pass. Could have released us right there, as no. Fernandez releases Haaland. Matty Wolf. What a challenge. He's been here ages, but City, it's a good job we got an early goal because they've put us under pressure. Gabriel didn't connect. Pickford with the save, and he's not doing any stupid stuff, and that can't be a penalty. The tackle was off the field. What will get given here? Because yes, the tackle's off the field. Is it a penalty? Yes. Chuffy now, referee. Giving the ball to Haaland. It's an easy goal. Even dived the right way, and Pickford stood no chance. Not only bad for us, but I believe he was alongside Højlund trying to stop our main man, Pizarro, winning the golden boot. As what are they trying here? They're actually playing slower than usual. Pep Guardiola killing football even more. As Ferran Torres into Erling Haaland, ball in the middle, and Pickford's had a howler. An absolute howler. Jordan, what are you doing? That is absolutely terrible. Let's have another look. Yep, that's why we spoke to him. Needs to cut that stuff out, as Gabriel. Oh, my days. Oh, thank you, referee. I mean, he's probably stopped a third goal there. When we're relying on the halftime whistle, it shows how bad we are. Matty Wolf left for dead, and Pickford does redeem a little bit. Maybe it's a little late, but maybe Meerdink needs his chances. Now McAtee running through. John McAtee, if he can get a ball in, it's a good cross into the box. Pizarro with the header. Good save by Ederson, but still will take this corner short. Edge of the box, Casado turns inside. John McAtee. Oh, my days. Diaz. How is he still at City? How have they kept all the best players still? We recycle the ball, and Matty Wolf into Phil Foden. Matty Wolf struggling in the second half. Went and chased the ball as well, dragging himself out of position, and Haaland strikes. 3-0. The Citizens having us on completely, and now Gabriel in a foot race with Erling Haaland. Oh my days, he almost won it, and we did get covering, but still not much at all. And Gabriel, oh my days, that's probably game now. 4-1, and Haaland's got a hat-trick. I really feel bad for Pizarro, but not for Gabriel. Seriously, what is that defending? He's played for Arsenal before. He should be used to playing City. Signs of age in that performance, as signs of stalling. You can see Manchester City, they've actually lost the same amount of games as us. And Liverpool's lost less, so Adam Lallana's got his tactics across, but not too good enough, because we are top of the tree still. But can we stay there? We're going to simulate Arsenal, because I feel the games after that are a lot more important. What a big win, because City as well, they're on 68 points. But you know what that means? If we win the next game against Brighton, we win the Premier League title. And I'm sorry for being on these menus so long, but I am not sorry for telling our manager to speak to Pizarro, because his golden boot's up for grabs, and he does have 3 games left to claim it. Pizarro, as you can see, of course, we don't blame our teammates here, but Haaland got a hat-trick, and that is hindering you. I want you scoring this golden boot as well as us winning a trophy, so why not score a bucket load and win us this title? Shame we're not at home, of course, and we haven't won this game just yet. Tharm, I want to get off the bench because I want to see him lift the trophy. Again, if we go and do it, as we need to get the ball very quickly again. We scored from a counter on City, but they're going to get their first attack off. Well in Jordan Pickford, but then again, did he have to come that far out of his goal? As now it falls to Walter. Get a tackle in or just block the shot off, please. Igor, if we could rob the ball here, which we do. Dewsbury Hall. Look at that pass through to Pizarro. No wonder they ship goals to Chelsea for fun, because they've left no defenders. Scott puts it in, and as it stands, this man, the newest recruit, will send Grimsby to the Premier League title. As no need for a replay. We all know how that just went in on the counter-attack as McAtee. Of course, we're looking for more. Slowing down at the box, which, of course, Pizarro didn't do, as Casado, oh my days, we just had to get that pass off there, because now they attack on us, and they are almost through the middle. It's Gabriel left back, and I'm not very trusting of him, as the ball falls to Duffers. Who the hell is Duffers? He's a good player, I'll give him that. Almost scored the equalizer. And the positions we keep on losing it are giving them a lot of counter-attacks as Duffy. This man's just playing a blinder against Schmidt. I just can't deal with him. I just had to take the little man out as the cross. Maybe I regret the tackle now, as this isn't to perfection. The scoreline 1-1. And it's actually quite bad, because I do want to put Tharm on, and with how Gabriel's playing, I'm actually going to do that. Big gamble, of course, because we haven't won the league yet, but Wolf and Tharm in the defense. Midfield's off. That's absolutely woeful, but still we win it back through McAtee. A ball in towards Pizarro. Very close, and now we need the defense to work. Ribeiro taking the ball down, and Bailey. Doug Tharm, if he's fit enough, he can block the shot. But he's deemed to use his hands, it seems, as Leon Bailey with the free kick. It's over the wall, and it's in the net. Fair enough, Brighton. Fair bloody enough. They're putting up a right fight right here. Look at that for free kick perfection. As now we need to attack. Come on, we've been very lazy since our goal, and now Pizarro gets a ball, and you can see how free McAtee is on this side, fighting to keep it, and I've got no idea why he's got booked, as he moaned once they scored, as all my days it almost deflected. But nearly ain't enough, because we need to win this game, really, because City will put the pressure on. Pizarro looking for an angle, not finding one at all, and now they could find another goal. Ribeiro, what a header. What a bloody header. And fair play after their smashing, because they've just come and smashed us from 7-0 defeatists to 3-1 title beaters. And that's right, title beaters, because I think we're still on top, yes, with the game in hand. And it's kind of wrapped up already? Well, that's what the media think, saying City can't do it, can they? And our fans seem pretty confident, even swaying towards Klopp again. And anyway, I believe these players and a suspended James McAtee actually lost on purpose, so we can win it at home. Not played at home much, if at all, in this save, and Wolves in the black kit trying to cause a kit clash, but not trying hard enough, as McAtee running across we could do with an early goal. He is without his brother here, which may cause a problem on the left-hand side, but Gellert on the right towards Marriott. Totti with the header away. A very decent player, which I have scouted before. Doug Tharm, of course, on the bench, as that's a bad move, and Ivan is through. Pickford has to stop, and we look a little bit shaky at the back still due to our fall off, but look at the pressure we're putting onto them. Casado wins the ball back into Alex Scott, and Pizarro making a move. He's just got to try and turn out here. A heavy touch, and that was a shooting opportunity. Not many of them so far as Santiago dances round us. That should have been the first blood to Wolves at our place. Seriously, Jurgen, you have got to wake up, pal, but our team's got to wake up. Alex Scott with the turnout. Okay, we're getting more shots on target, and Marriott spins out. The homegrown player who's leaving with a ball into Scott on side of the Spotify Stadium, and that is it. The number 19, one of the early signings, scores like he just did against Brighton after they came back, but we need to make sure we wrap up this title. A very strong ending to the first half, but come on, I'm excited a little bit more, but I know there was a comeback in the last game as Scott just drive into that open space, and now he gives it to Casado. Tries the little low down one. Being a good signing him as Scott steals the ball away, and now Scott's up for this game. He scored, hopefully the winner, but hopefully we get more. Is Schmidt on this side? He is, and he has beaten his defender to it. If he can put a ball into the middle. That was the best option, but I think I've got an option now. I've got to go to Tharm off the bench, as now we need to be more comfortable as the change is made. Doug Tharm for Gabriel. They're bringing on Chiesa. Doug will have to dig in because that is a big change. And Marriott with the spin out. A ball into Casado, and Pizarro on a move. This could be it to wrap the title up, and I believe that's the goal. Pizarro at the home end. I'm going to call it the home end. I've got no idea, but get in. A huge goal. As not long now, and I hope we see the trophy lift because, of course, Man City still to play. They might actually not lift it here, but Schmidt, let's just get the goal difference up to make sure we do lift it, Scott. We are in dreamland. 3-0 the Mariners, and that is game wrapped up and dusted. He has been brilliant today, Alex Scott. Maybe player of the year. Just on today's goals as Scott with a pass in, Casado passes it backwards, and that should be that. Celebrations begin. Players flood the field, and I've got a big feeling that Klopp's going to see a trophy lift as the Mariners have done it. Get in there, Grimsby Town. We have finally done it in a save. Get it in the trophy cabinet. As I forget what we've already won, and it is an OG lifting it. Doug Tharm's been here from the start. He is an IRL player, and this has been a long time in the making, but from the depths to the top. As Jurgen questioned afterwards, or just praised really, the media actually praising him on winning the title. To which he says, I cannot speak highly of the players I've inherited, and big thanks to MWS for hiring me in the first place. Of course, his second title win, and look, we've done it with little points, 76 overall, and we still do have a game left. As I'll sim with the same team, I know McAtee isn't in it, and we've lost. I don't care. They can't take the title off us. It was a lot closer, a huge amount closer than it should have been, but 76 points, just squeezing it. As these are the lads to do it, we've got Pizarro, McAtee. I've got to go into the squad depth hub and look at it that way, really, haven't I? As 290 rated, then Casado. James McAtee, of course, he didn't play a part in the trophy lift. Alex Scott did, though, massively. As before we check statistics, Haaland did beat Pizarro to the golden boot, but I don't care because we won the league. Scott, actually, who was just a new signing, most assists, though. And Jordan Pickford easily wins the golden glove from goalkeepers. Also Schmidt with most levels, but we don't care about that at all. 25 goals. 18 for McAtee. As your player of the year nominees, Pizarro, McAtee, James McAtee, and Alex Scott, the new man. Did we sign him this season? I actually can't remember, as the last thing I want to check. Not any of the English competitions, but the Champions League, which is Real versus Bayern. So the team that beat us, we have to beat next year.